Hi guys, I wanted to do a little rant about our connections with God and really connecting with God, because I find a lot of people are so hopeless and lost and they don't have that connection with God like I do. And I'm not calling myself a prophet or a messiah or anything. I'm just a normal human being living on this planet. But I find so many people that even call themselves Christians, okay, that have no connection with God whatsoever, because they have convinced themselves that they can't have any connection with God. They convince themselves that God doesn't, give us messages. They convince themselves of all these beliefs that they have. For example, I hear so many Christians saying, well, God's work's done. They don't say it exactly like this, but basically this is what they're communicating. God's work's done. He won't be here till the end times, till the events and revelations. That God won't come back during the in-between time. That he has no work to do, and that he's just going to let us kill each other. And that's why we got to get stronger with God. That's so counterintuitive. But I hear so many people that are like that. They're like, oh, well, all the prophecies are done. He can never communicate with us again. We just got to keep praying and stay right with God. That makes no sense, people. God is constantly talking to you. Not through words, but through symbols. Through symbolic gestures. And I talked about this in my synchronicity video. But synchronicities are God's way of speaking to you. I saw a dying bird, and it's symbolic of the phoenix. The phoenix dies and is reborn. And I made a video, and in the background of my video, swooping down, right when I said the word phoenix, a hawk appeared. It just swooped down and landed on a tree. And this hawk was 20 times the size of the dying bird that I saw 3 weeks ago. It's symbolic. I am the phoenix. You know what I mean? It's a symbolic gesture to me, specifically. To someone else, it wouldn't make sense. To somebody else, that message wouldn't be very clear what it meant. And it wouldn't be connected. That's the synchronicity there. It wouldn't seem connected. Because a bird I saw 3 weeks ago and a bird I see today doesn't seem very connected. There's birds all over. But the thing is, I've never seen a hawk that close before. And I haven't seen, I don't believe, a dying bird that close before either. And I've seen a few dying birds, but I've never seen one that close to me, and that sick and that ill before. So, So the point is, there's a lot of events going on in your life that you don't realize, that are very symbolic. And they're very interconnected, these instances. You don't have free will. You don't. You absolutely don't have free will. You never have. You have bits and pieces of free will. There's certain points in your life where you make decisions. But a lot of choices you make were already made from the beginning. And why they were made from the beginning is because God wanted you to see these, the aftermath of these experiences. For example, with my ex-girlfriend, absolutely that relationship was destined to happen. One way or another. Maybe it wouldn't have been her, but it may have been, another girl. Maybe I got a friendship. Don't twist my words. Friendship with a guy that was so strong to me, and it would have collapsed in the same way. It may have been anything, but it was destined to happen. Okay, one way or another, the message that I got from the experience, the love that I felt, and my guiding process to God was destined to happen from the start. I absolutely believe it. I believe it was rigged. I believe I was supposed to have that experience, one way or another. To feel that love, so I know what love felt like. And then to feel that love from God 10 times as strong, 1,000 times as strong, 1 billion times as strong, whatever it may be. I don't know. I don't know the percentage of strongness it was. But I had to feel that love somewhere else to be able to feel it again from God. It was all symbolic. And to be able to change in my life, to be a better person, I had to go through that horrible experience of, losing love, having heartache. I had to go through that. So the point of this video is not to make you think I'm crazy, which I am. Thank you for the concern about my craziness, but it's really to show you that synchronicities are constantly happening, and they are messages directly from God to you. And the Holy Spirit is with you, people, and God's work is never done. Never done. Don't ever convince yourself otherwise. It's never done. Jesus was even working on Sabbath day, so don't give me that. God's always working, and Jesus isn't God. They're two separate entities. Jesus is at the right hand of God, but still. The point is that, you can't get right with God unless you understand that, your connection with Him is a living connection. It's not this, I'm going to pray and 1,000 years from now when the end times comes, then I'll get to talk to Him. Or when I'm dead, I get to talk to Him. No, that's not how it works. Of course not. No. Not at all. Your connection with God is a living one. It is one that is happening in the now. But you can choose whether or not to accept it. That's the point. So, love you all. I'll see you guys later. Just had to let you know that because it's so important. So, see you later. Peace.